I think they can hear us now. Um. Oh wait, no, I don't think they can hear you just now. Okay, much better. Though I don't know how to do the intro. To be honest,
An intro can be anything, like
everything.
just
Um. Good night, everyone. Welcome to. welcome to. Welcome to episode number 2 of the Board Experience podcast. Episode 1 is lost forever. It wasn't my fault. It was Brandon's fault. It was not my fault.
yeah. I knew you to blame me.
No,
Just
no,
typical,
no, but dog, but you were rushing me at the
typical.
time, G. So,
Nobody was rushing you.
dog, how you mean? You was applying pressure, dog.
No, you weren't actually.
Right. But episode 2 is lost for. I mean, episode 1 is gone forever. Um, so we're going to start off with episode 2, basically. I just wanted to start off the stream by saying, no, not the stream, the podcast by saying like whatever is said is all for jokes.
Is
Okay,
it though?
what?
Is it though?
Well, I mean, if you want to take it personally, though, you can meet me at Grand River. I'm not even.
Look, anything I say, anything you say, and I disagree with, I'll just see you in the streets, though.
Dog, what are you talking about? Anyway, dog, you still alive because you're living in Bocage. So,
Wow.
I mean, wow,
Y'all
dog.
dig out of fellas just built different,
Wait,
though.
dog, what are you talking about, bro?
Y'all just built different.
I mean, we do it. What are you
Just
talking
remember,
about?
dog, you have two ghettos in your bloodline, dog.
Dog, what? Wait, what are the two ghettos?
Dog, you come from Agard,
I don't.
and you went to Gaza,
I'm not from Ega, doggy.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not from Ega, dog. I'm. Am I from? No, I'm not from Ega, doggy. And Ega not
Yeah.
even that ghetto compared to
What?
Bocage, dog.
Dog, Bokash is a haven compared to
Wait, what
Agard.
haven? Wait, doggy. Wait, hour. Wait, take it easy, bro. Bocage
Dog,
is.
fellas from Agard just ran shots in fella's head for stepping on their toe, dog.
Wait,
I see a man die in front of me, dog. I just come
wait.
and pay you a visit a day, and I
Pay
see a light of a man there, dog.
dog. Pay who a visit?
You go back on your visit,
Me,
Agard.
bro. Also, Ari. So you're about to tell. You're not really about to tell lies, but Ari. That
Bro, you
means,
lie on me every day.
dog, how I line on you every day, bro.
Every interaction with you, you lie on me.
That's not
Literally,
our
the
dog.
entire.
Not our dog. You see, I know.
Dog, if I had to get $1 for every time you lied on me, though, I just pay my college tuition, though.
Dog, what you? Anyway,
Alright, we go see. We go
dog,
see. I'll point it out.
Ari. Okay, watch that. Eh? From today,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to tell lies on anybody. Wait.
Yeah, you know
From
you're
to,
gonna do that. That's cap.
dog, how
That's
you
cap.
mean? But plus, even you might perceive it to be a lie. Sometimes it's fact, but sometimes like for you, since you're always making excuses and things, you understand?
Wow, you see? You lying on me already.
Ari, how is the Ari? So do you not make excuses
Oh, not all the time.
most times?
For you, once I express my opinion, that's an excuse.
Ah,
If I don't, as long as I don't like something you don't like,
our
or as long as I don't like something you like, that's an excuse.
not
For you,
not necessarily though.
that's always how
How
it
is
is,
that
bro.
our not our? I don't think
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that's always how it is.
So
Every
you're
single
saying
time.
okay? So you're saying every time we have a disagreement, I would say you're giving excuses.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
No, bro, that's wrong.
You can ask
I
anybody.
okay. For example, right? The time.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I'm tempted to check my WhatsApp because I just had a notification. Um, the time I wreck you yesterday though in Smash. Well, no, not wreck you. I allowed.
Wow.
How you mean?
Okay.
How you mean? But it wasn't. It was. Where's Seth, doggy? Seth should be that way.
You allowed me.
No, yes,
That's what,
because the
oh,
game the
so
game
you're
had to
really lucky.
end.
You're kind of lucky though, because I have the video of how the match ended.
Dog,
So
dog. Anyway, we had to settle it today, but we'll settle it another day, dog. But let me ask you. You saw the new Fal. What I almost call that one Captain Falcon. What's that one name?
uh, the
The new
Falcon,
Avengers, the new Avengers thing.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
No, no, the new they have a new Marvel trailer out right now.
Yeah, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What?
That's not
What?
the no, that's not the name of it. That's the name of it.
Right. I watched the trailer like 20 minutes ago.
Dog, hold on. Then I just now look look things he can't join the podcast just now. Uh so I watch I didn't watch it as yet. Hold on.
But so you didn't watch it, but you're asking me my views on it.
Well, I watched
I
like a
really
piece.
don't understand.
No, I watched like a piece of it, G.
It's only a piece. Like I haven't seen a full trailer for it anyway.
Oh, it's only a teaser.
Yeah, it was apparently released like during Super Bowl.
So, alright, so let me hear your thoughts on it. Cause I saw like a few like I saw a thumbnail with Scarlet Witch in her comic like what not I don't say uniform.
Yeah, they're making a Scarlet Witch something.
Yeah, like she has her a costume like in the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that on
The full trailer is actually a mixture of I think four different shows, something like that.
the full
So
trailer is a mixture of four different trailers.
yeah, so it advertises Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It advertises the Scarlet Witch thing. It also advertises a new series, Loki, and I think there's one more it advertised. Yeah, it's like four in one.
Dog, what I read. So I heard about the Loki series, but I'm not like I don't know though. I don't think they should put that big of a crack. Just throw in a series for it. To be honest.
So what you hating on Loki?
No,
Are you doing
like
that?
no, like the idea. To be honest, the idea of a series it kind of bothers me. God. Like the idea of putting like a Marvel series, like it doesn't really make sense to me. To be honest,
Why
like
not?
I'll not watch. That's something I'll definitely not watch.
But like that's you.
Would you watch it?
No, but
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure they have a market for it though.
Yeah, that's to be honest, like when I hear series, I instantly think of chick flick.
Of what?
I said, I said, as soon as I hear series, the word series, I instantly think of chick flick
Why?
because that's no, that is what all girls doing. Like they just look at series. That is all. That's all.
That's okay. Like that's a real generalization, but you're not wrong. I wouldn't say you're wrong. They
Mhm.
yeah, like young girls these days. I don't know why, but they tend to like everything is a series. Like like Riverdale.
Alright,
Um,
don't come here and Riverdale. Riverdale is actually kind of lit, bro.
but did you just
Riverdale is kind of lit, my G.
say
No,
that the
like
idea of a series makes you lose interest, and now you're defending a series?
no. I
Yo,
listen. I'm
I'm
not,
done.
bro.
I'm
Listen.
done.
I'm not really defending. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, you will. You said don't come from Riverdale. Riverdale is actually fire. You defending?
no, I don't. I mean, let me rephrase that. Riverdale is actually a decent. It's a decent series.
Yeah, that's still defense though.
Well, I mean, not really. It's decent. It's decent. Like it's like, how do I say it? Like it's unisex.
But
It's
Loki isn't.
no, dog, Loki. No, but with Marvel, Marvel is not allowed to do that. They're not
Why
allowed
not?
to, because bro, like look at what's that name? Iron Fist and Agents of Shield, bro. Like who watches? Okay, do you watch the series?
I don't watch any of the Marvel series.
Exactly, bro, because it's trash.
No, but me not watching it doesn't justify the series being called trash though.
It is
It's
trash,
like,
bro. It is trash. Trust me, it is trash.
oh, so you basically because you don't like it, it's trash.
Bruh, okay. I think
No, I'm asking because you
no,
don't
it's
like it,
not
it's
okay. It's not
trash.
because of that, bro. It's not because of that. Like I've looked, I've tried to watch it, but it's just not good.
Okay, what about it is not good?
Harry. Okay, so the plot and the plot and the pacing of these series, they're very slow and they're very boring.
Because
That
it's
is
a
what.
series.
Pardon me? Yeah,
Because it's a
because
series.
like when if you have a series, you are how do I
You
say it?
cannot put
You
everything
cannot
in a
write
one episode.
in one full like a compact film. But with a series,
Yeah, so
you have to drag everything out, and I find Marvel that's not their strength. I think that's DC's strength, but um yeah, I think that's DC's strength with the series, but Marvel, I think they should just stick with the movies.
okay, I agree with you in part
Why?
that generally in terms of like a series, DC has been doing better. But in terms of movies, Marvel obviously has been doing better, much better. But you said Marvel, their strength is not in stretching things out.
That sounded weird, dog.
Yeah, you just stretch it out. Um, Nah, but look at the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. Bro, that was stretched across 10 years.
Yeah, bro, but with oh, dog, Ari, imagine this, right? Imagine if the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe was a series, dog.
How that makes sense?
Exactly, it does. Like the only way that they pulled off what they pulled off is because they had compact movies. You understand? Like, like Ari, okay, Ari, listen. What you asked me a while ago, you asked me how was Marvel able to pull off the 10-year stretch of the
Yeah, the Cinematic Universe.
yeah, because it was with the nature of a movie. Like you'll not be able to. I mean, you might be able to pull it off with a series, but
But you're saying Marvel cannot.
like they're just not. I don't think that's their strength. They can, but I personally don't believe that's their strength.
Alright, well, I can agree to that in part.
In part, why? Why not
Yeah,
in?
in
Why
part
not? Why
because
not in full?
okay, while it's true, Marvel the series or all the different series that Marvel has out there has not been doing as well. Dog, look at Marvel's market. It's just a matter of getting a director that can one stick to the stories from the comic, and put the series together in a way that will please the fan. That's all it is.
So you
So Marvel
say,
can't do it. They just probably going about it wrong. They just need to rethink their approach.
Ari, so so you're saying they need to so you're saying if they get like the right director, that they'll be able to
Mm-hmm.
pull off a successful series.
Yeah, basically.
So
Like if they another yeah, in my opinion, something else I could contribute to. Like if they put as much effort, which is impossible, but if they put as much effort into the CGI for the series as they do in the movies, yo, like that's it.
oh dog, Ari,
There's no competition.
you're actually freaking out, Ari. So you're
Okay,
saying, so you
okay,
basically,
pause.
basically what you said was, basically what you said was, CGI is what makes up is what makes a film a film.
No, no,
That's literally what you just said a while ago.
that's not what I said.
You
I said
said
if they put as much effort into the CGI for the series as they did for the movies, it would be another contributing factor. Because when you look at the CGI in Marvel's movies, bro, let's be real, that's unmatched. Like for the whole superhero genre,
mm-hmm,
bro,
mm-hmm.
Marvel is unmatched in terms of CGI. We're gonna put DC. DC movies, its CGI is horrible.
Dog,
What?
the CGI not as bad on the CGI not
It's
as
not.
bad
It's
on
not
DC.
bad. Right? Horrible would probably be an exaggeration. But compared to Marvel, DC CGI is
Okay,
no. Come on,
the
you have
problem.
to admit that.
Okay, I can admit, but the thing with DC is like DC, they just cannot tell a story, dog. They just don't know how to tell a proper story. I
With DC,
Yeah, DC. No, not in the comics. Don't get me wrong. Like in the movies.
yeah, yeah, we're talking about the cinematic universe there. So yeah, we comics. We're not talking about comics right now.
Right, right, right. Like
Just movies and series.
with film for DC, like they just. I think they don't know how to tell a story. Like the way they the way they try and implement the DC cinematic universe there, I do feel like they did it justice.
How?
First first off was I think what they tried to do was um no, let me take that no, I take that thought back. Basically they tried to open the universe with the movie Superman, and that
Superman or Man of Steel?
man is the same thing, my G.
Nah, because I'm pretty sure didn't Dark Knight come out before Superman? Well, Man of Steel.
Dark Knight, yeah, Dark Knight did come out, but no, but I think Dark Knight has its own timeline.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, it
They
has its own
they
timeline.
another Batman reboot.
Yeah, yeah, look, that's another thing. I don't know why they keep rebooting these movies. Like, I mean, it's okay, but like it feels, I don't know, it just feel like a cash grab every time I
I
see
don't
it.
know. I mean, yeah, Batman has followers
Well,
like almost no other superhero. But in my opinion, though, yeah, you might be right. You might actually be right.
yeah, look, like okay, probably not Batman. Batman is, but alright, I'll give Batman. I'll exclude Batman out of this, but out of this one.
Why?
But look at no, because like with Batman, I don't think you can really go wrong with Batman.
How they went? Look, they had to reboot Batman 3 times. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you can go wrong with Batman.
No, like, but the reboots were not as bad as Superman's reboots.
I don't think the reboot was ever bad. It's just executed differently each time. Like you have a different Joker, you have Batman. That's a completely different character in each movie. I don't know. It wasn't bad in each instance. It wasn't bad, but it was
And
just
okay,
different.
okay, so I mean, I mean, if you really think about it, there's really no reboot that's been the same as its predecessor.
I mean, kind of.
Like, okay, give me an example.
Um, we only talking about movies.
Um, yeah, well, I mean, that's what you said, right? No, no,
Well,
we're not talking
yeah,
about
okay. If we're
movies.
only talking about movies, look at I don't know. Look at Man of Steel.
Man of Steel.
What was different in Man of Steel versus Superman from 2000, the early 2000s? The story is exactly the same. Like literally everything the same.
To be
It's
honest,
just execution, better CGI.
to
Same
be
story though.
to be honest, like I find the previous one had it had probably because at that time I looked at it as a child, but I think that one had more of an impact on me than Man of Steel because I feel like Man of Steel, it did not like. I don't know if you watched the previous Superman, but like
Yeah, I think I did.
they had a scene, doggy, where they just I think they just launch a piece of kryptonite in the man's chest and like it was really brutal, but like the Man of Steel, like it wasn't like it showed that Superman was truly like and the like he genuinely he just cannot die basically. I think
You
that I
cannot
think
die.
pardon me?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Like because I mean then again if you look at it, Superman in him like his character is a broken character.
Yeah, for
Like by
sure.
right there's like uh, like there's nothing there should not be anything wrong with
That's
Superman. Like he's
Superman.
basically like the perfect well he's supposed to be the perfect being. But the man have a shorty, so from time you know yo from time you know the man have a shorty, sometimes your mind not there. And it's a white had to be a white girl again. But I mean, you know.
Wow, wow. So you're gonna be racist on an online podcast?
Dog, I'm not being racist, bro. All I
But you just
said
said it had to be a white girl. That's kind of racist.
that how is
I
that
ain't
how
gonna
is that
lie
racist, bro? All I said was it had to be like wow, it had to be a white girl because
because something wrong with white women.
well nothing is okay. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all women.
Okay, that's interesting.
I think there's something okay. I don't know if I should say wrong, but I know like them girls have a track doggy. Them girls
You
have a
think so?
them girls have a. I mean, hey bro, come on, you. I know you agree wholeheartedly with what I'm saying. You
No, but
you
that's an
you think
assumption.
so,
That's an assumption.
but like yeah, them girls have a track though. Not all of them, but most
Yeah,
of
you
them.
have to say that part because as soon as you end the podcast, your woman will end
Yeah,
your
dog.
life.
Yeah, because
So
yeah, I just had to slide that in it though because.
not all women. Wow. Okay. Simp. And
Bro, you
let's say what
have
you
the
say with your chest,
audacity to
bro.
call me a sim dog?
Say what you
Wow,
say with
bro.
your chest, bro.
Bro, I'm not a sim dog. I'm not a sim.
Alright.
I'm an
Alright.
I'm an alpha male dog.
Uh,
I already know, no
and you
man.
could not hold to your own virtues. But it's cool.
Dog,
It's cool.
listen.
I guess we'll bring it up later in the pod.
Since we're on that topic, I just wanted to bring up something that we mentioned in the first episode that we lost forever. Wasn't my fault, by the way.
But you lost forever.
That we lost forever. In the
I
last
had no part to play.
in dog, when you start sharing them podcast, dog, anyway. Um, right, we mentioned like girls liking fellas that are like if you're not over 6'6", like it's
Yeah.
yeah, like yeah. This week I was thinking like if you really think about it, bro, like if I stand up on my money, dog, like I'm technically 6'6", dog.
Oh, he didn't know you, bro. Tom,
Dog, wait,
I don't know why you say that.
bro, don't do that to me, G. Don't do that, bro. I mean, I know. What do you mean? I know I'm broke.
Dog, you stand up on your money, you're going to lose height, dog. That's how broke you are at this point.
Dog, I move big bills, bro.
I,
Dog,
whoa.
you push dope,
Okay.
but I'm like,
First of all, I didn't push through.
I
I didn't
mean,
sell drugs.
boss, I go have to screenshot. Let me
Yeah,
just.
screenshot it. I didn't sell drugs, though. Don't have me on that.
Wait, dog, what do you mean?
Yeah. But yeah, I like before you started whatever you were talking about,
Oh
I
yeah.
really saying that. I really saying like it's like in this week,
Mm-hmm.
this week, I remember having a group chat, and then somebody posted a picture of of a girl, a quite
Okay.
sizable girl.
When you say sizable, what do you mean?
What do you think I mean?
Like like f- like
Yeah.
fat, like
So
hippo kind of like.
yeah, approaching there.
Wow, bro, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
So they post a picture of a girl and like oh that's your type of women. Somebody said like don't have me on that. You know, put like the sick face, the sick emoji.
I'm not allowed.
and
I'm not allowed to laugh at that.
and somebody was like a girl commented on it. She was like, oh, it's funny how uh you all find women like that unattractive and that's so this um I watching the person say that, and
Mhm.
just the week before she was saying how she wants a guy that's over 6 feet and whatever. Bro, I'm like, yo, like the girl in the picture could go on a diet, though. But
Exactly,
like,
G.
you cannot control your height. So like,
Like,
you want a guy that's a specific height, but you find it disgusting if a guy isn't attracted to a girl that's a specific size. But you have way more control over your size than your height. Like you have no.
actually, you can actually just play basketball or start swim or swim.
It
So
doesn't work that way.
it kind of does. It kind of
Oh,
does. It kind of does.
so you know how tall Steph is, Steph Curry.
How you were like 5'2"? No, no, not 5'2". Like no, that was
I
a
think
joke.
he's
That
like,
was a joke.
yeah, I get you, I get you. I think he's like 6'3" or something like that.
What? Steph is 6'3"?
Apparently.
No, he's
And
not.
yeah, well,
Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Ah, I was saying. What was I saying? What was I saying?
we're talking about Steph.
Right. So, dog, Steph is not 6'3".
He is actually.
Dog, that man looking like he 5. That man looking like he my height, anyway.
You know who else is 6'3"?
Who?
Me.
What?
And I don't play professional basketball.
Yeah, but you used to.
No, what?
You
No,
used to play basketball with us, dog. For the
yeah, I
for
used to
the
play basketball.
for
That
the
never increased my height.
for the yes, it did, bro. I'm
And if
telling you.
it did, dog, Steph's supposed to be like 8'5". Mid playing basketball for his
That
living,
one doesn't
literally.
play sports, doggy.
How?
That one does play sports? No, I never seen that
Oh,
one play sports before.
oh, I tell you, Steph
Oh,
Curry.
sorry. Oh, I say Seth.
Nah, bro. Don't name that. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'll cut it out in the highlights.
Nah, you don't have to.
Oh, you
Because
know.
this is life.
Oh,
And
yeah.
just.
I go come. But
But yeah. So Steph Curry is 6'3", my height. And he plays professional basketball. So
mhm.
why is he taller?
No, but I mean he's achieved what the
That you,
he's achieved that I mean what if you're 6'3", you're actually in the clear.
yeah, but
So
you
he's
saying that
fine.
you can increase your height by playing basketball.
exactly. But I mean, Steph has reached his limit. When I say increase, I'm talking about from going from a five to a six.
No, that doesn't happen. That's literally impossible
I mean, that's impossible, bro.
because it is impossible
It is not, bruh.
to
Wait.
increase your height by playing sports.
Yes, like sports that like if you stretch a lot, like you get longer.
Are you listening to yourself right now?
It's true, bro. Like you get longer once you stretch.
Like, you listening to yourself like
Yes,
you
bro. Because
serious about
okay,
doing it right now.
bro. Listen. Right?
I think I should be
When you play
listening.
basketball, most of the time, okay, no. I think most of the time you're running up and down the court. But when you constantly reach, like for the rim, when you jump and so on, when you know, stretch your muscles and stuff like that, you get taller. You get taller, bro. Like I look it up, bro. You actually
You
get
sure you
taller.
want me to look you up? You sure you want me to prove you wrong or right?
You're going to see playing basketball and swimming. I'm serious, bro. Like it actually does. It actually, like, you probably might not get like tall, but it does help. It does help increase your height.
That makes no sense.
How does it not make sense?
Because if that's the case, that means besides muscle definition,
Mm-hmm.
one, besides muscle definition, all the sports should affect your body.
You saying other sports should?
Like every other sport should affect your body,
Okay, let me
right?
see.
Especially sports that are as active as basketball.
Okay,
Um,
volleyball.
volleyball should.
Mm,
Volleyball's supposed to make you even taller
not
if that's the
necessarily.
case.
Not necessarily.
Have you ever played a volleyball match?
Yes,
Bro,
but you don't stretch. You
volleyball,
don't stretch like you do in basketball, though.
yes, you do.
No, you don't, bro. Wait, all you do.
Yeah,
The only people who do that kind of stretching is those who spike.
that's not true.
That's fact, bro.
But when you're on the net, you have to block.
Yeah, bro. And you don't necessarily have to stretch to block. You
What?
understand? You don't. I don't think you have to stretch to. Hold on.
Bro, you're
Okay,
stretching
okay,
more
yeah,
when
you stretch.
blocking.
Okay, you stretch to block. You
Laying
stretch to block. You stretch. Okay, that is true. But spike. But I think don't aren't spikers placed like in the front, so they
not
do the
necessarily
blocking
because
as
the
well.
court rotates.
Oh, it rotates. Okay, I didn't. No,
Yeah,
I did not know that. I didn't know
yeah,
that. I didn't know that. So okay, I'll allow that.
yeah. So
But still,
eventually, almost everybody in the court going to end up blocking at one point. So everybody's supposed to be stretching. So everybody.
but I don't think, like, my thing is, like, you will not always have plays in volleyball that would involve the ball like that close, like to the center, like of the like, how do you call it? I don't want to say court, of like the playing grounds. Like the ball is not always there. So as opposed to basketball, you always have to stretch to shoot. With volleyball, like you can, like the ball, you don't always have to block. Basically, you don't always have to block or spike. You can play the
With
ball from
with
afar.
basketball, with
Hmm.
basketball, you don't always have to shoot.
Yes, you do, bruh. How else do you win the
So
game?
okay, listen, when you have a game and you have one person scoring, let's say, I don't know, 30 points for the game, right?
Hmm.
So it's clear that person was shooting. But then you can have on that same team, somebody just as long points or they didn't score any points.
So
You
okay,
understand? Not every player on the court will shoot.
Undercut will shoot. Okay, that is true. That is true. But what I'm that's not what I'm arguing. I'm arguing that okay, no, just now. Wait, just now. I mean, okay. Hold on, let me think. Doesn't everyone on a basketball team shoot? No. Like you
No,
actually have people who just
I mean you
pass
can. Everybody can, but not everybody does.
all the time. That's true, you know. But I still think with the passing, that involves stretch. But I don't think. But I don't think those. I don't think those who shoot are as tall as those who just pass.
What? But those who just pass should be shorter because they don't stretch as much.
Exactly. That exactly. They don't stretch as much. So what? Yeah. That's you basically just proved my point.
No, I'm humoring you. So I'm saying that if what you're saying is correct,
Uh huh. Those who pass
then
would be
those who pass
shorter.
should be shorter.
You're right. Well, yeah.
But
Okay. Okay.
Steph is
Okay.
a shooting guard.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm saying, okay, essentially, let's wrap that up. It's not that easy to even if what you're saying is correct, and I'm not saying I agree, but even if what you're saying is correct, look at how much dog. Look at how difficult it would be to just your height. And I'm pretty sure, like, even if you're not going to increase your height, so if you're 5'6", I'm pretty sure you're not going to touch 6'5", though. That
You can probably touch six, like 6 feet.
dog. The point is, if the girl went on a diet, she'd have been able to lose weight a lot.
Dog.
So just think of how unrealistic that's sounding. And think of how shallow it would be for a girl to want a guy at a specific height, but find it disgusting for somebody to not like a girl at a specific size. That makes no sense. That's a complete contradiction. That's even more shallow. So if a man 5'6" come and approach a girl, she will reject the man because,
Yeah, just because he.
and then somebody would reject a girl because of size.
To uh,
Oh,
to
yeah,
be
I stand to agree with you. All women.
to be honest, bro, like I feel like sometimes like you just have to you just have to let your guard down a little bit, bro. And by saying that I mean just like I said in the group this week, ugly ugly girls deserve appreciate dog. Like they just get nice, bro.
Not all.
I mean not all.
Not all.
I mean not.
Not all.
Give me
Not all.
give me an example.
How do I give you an example?
Give me an example. Give it. I genuinely want to know. Give me an example.
So wait. You want me to talk about some?
Pardon
So
me. What?
you want me to talk about somebody live on the?
No, like okay. Give me a hint.
I mean,
Oh, speak in parables. I have a mute.
okay. Yo, do
I
I
have
look like
a
Jesus?
what?
Do I look like Jesus?
Bro, you always speak in parables when you're saying something, though.
Yeah, but like you
Don't
always
play
struggle
like
to understand.
what happened?
You always struggle to understand.
Alright, let me hold on. I actually have a sensor button. I have
Nah,
a
don't worry about that.
Alright, okay. Give me okay. Give me a hint. Just a hint. Then again,
him
if you really think about it, your ugly might not be my ugly. Cause you
clearly
have
not.
yeah, cause your taste doggy.
Yeah, my taste kind of high class, so yours
Dog, I
kind
don't
of.
know why. Why is it that it's so high, bro? Why?
Oh, you agreeing with me, bro? That's the stuff actually shocking.
Why is it so high, dog?
How you mean? Why is it so high, dog?
Dog, wait, you cannot, bro. You you cannot have high. They cannot be too high, bro. Like They cannot be like a like. Okay, I'm not saying they cannot be model status, but I mean, if that's what you're expecting, dog, then if that's what you're expecting, them shorties empty, guy. Them type of high class shorties, most of them that actually look nice, most of the time they're empty. But
I feel like you.
I genuinely, sorry to interrupt you, but I genuinely want to know
No.
why are your standards so high? When I say standards, I'm referring to good looks, because I think you have a solid grip on someone who would have a good personality.
Wait, I don't know. Like, yeah, I just think you're over exaggerating. My standards are not that high.
You literally just said my standards are high.
Yeah, because I was going to roast you, but
Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy, dog. You actually racist
how am I racist?
because you know. Okay, I don't. I don't know if I can.
Exactly.
No, I don't know. I can say
Um,
it on the podcast,
for the
but
dark skins thing,
yeah, dog. But yeah, I thought you were about to roast like dark skins,
no, I wasn't.
but
You already roasted white women before. That's kind
I
of
did
crazy.
not roast. I did not roast a white woman.
But anyway, moving on.
Continue. What you were going to say something about your taste.
Yeah, I was. Dog. I just have different tastes. You just so stoic and static, dog. So I say one thing about light skins, and immediately you believe that I like everything light skin, and that's dog. That's kind of extremely inaccurate, actually.
Bro, okay. What what
You're really about to pick up that topic right now.
dog, your WhatsApp wallpaper, dog.
And what about it?
that proves that basically proves my point.
How? Because you saw one picture with a light skin.
Yes, dog, and yeah,
So one picture is all it needs to determine an entire.
not
No,
one
bro.
picture, bro. The Instagram shorties you mentioned, bro.
Which Instagram shot did I mention?
I can't remember the name.
Exactly. So you come in here with inaccurate information when earlier you said you'd not lie. Look at you.
I think it's Corey.
But that's your brother. Wait, that will not just be following you everywhere.
But I just don't, bruh. It's only because I can't remember the name of the one you were
So you
mentioning.
can't remember the name of the girl I was mentioning.
But I know
So
she's light skinned because
you
I've
just
seen
come
her.
up with the first name that came to your head and you're going to put that on my name.
I
So for
just
somebody that say they won't lie, that really took you
no, listen,
yo.
take it. Okay, listen, take it. Just okay, just breathe. All right. I just threw it out there. I wanted to see if she was the one because I don't remember. I don't remember the name of the Instagram girl you're talking about. So I just threw that name out there because I know that was one of the names that y'all well between you and Down was discussing. So I just threw it out there. But yeah, guy. So since you just said that light skins aren't your only taste. What is your taste, bro? Like
Why is this a topic though?
what do you mean why? It's a question.
I mean, it's a question, dog. That seems like you get me. Like you understand? I don't know. I just did some hand motion here. You can see.
I you lose track
Yeah,
of
yeah. Dog. It's complicated. It's complicated.
I just had a mind, bro. You could just
You
say
have
light.
what,
You
man?
could just say light skins, bro. I'll not even hold you.
But you see, dog.
You
You.
can't, bro. You can't. I'm just saying. Okay. So answer the
But
question.
it's
Like,
not only light skin. That's what I'm saying.
oh, Ari,
Just
Ari.
because you. I mean, oh, Ari, dog. That's what you said. What I said 5 minutes ago.
Ari. So Ari, it's
Just not dark skin, dog.
Oh boy. So not dark skins.
Dog, I'm not
Like
saying a
like
dark skin
not
get
that like
shabby, right?
that's what you literally just said.
That's not what I said.
You
That
literally
is not
said
what I said.
not dark skins.
I said I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Why?
But I didn't say dark skin get shabby.
Ari,
I
so
know.
why
What do you mean why?
why wouldn't you?
Because everybody has their own preference.
Ari, okay.
Like, why are you dating a girl you date?
For
Exactly.
bruh, I didn't even finish, bruh.
Exactly.
What I mean exactly you didn't prove
Exactly.
you didn't okay, what are you what point are you proving that?
I'm proving that everybody has their.
Yeah, but
So you shouldn't judge me and
I mean
generalize
I'm not judging,
just
bruh.
because we don't have the same taste.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
That's essentially
I'm
what
just
I'm
saying
doing.
okay, here's my argument, right? All I'm saying is that like if I don't think someone's skin color should determine whether you um I don't want to say pursue, but engage in a relationship like with them based on their skin color. I think it should be personality with a little bit of cheeks, you know?
We were discussing that earlier.
Yeah, I think personality should be like the primary thing.
We were discussing that earlier, and I disagree here
Why?
because, like, when you approach somebody, like I told Doctor Seraphim, when you approach somebody,
Wow, name dropping.
yo, he's a doctor. That's advertisement. That's
Hey,
publicity.
that's
He
true.
should be paying me.
Uh,
Anyway, anyway, like I told him earlier, the first thing you notice about somebody is not their personality. Let's be real.
mm, that's true. That's true.
So when you tell me, dog, there are a level of physical attraction, and you just have to understand that that's normal.
Okay,
I
I agree.
make sense.
I agree. I agree.
So somebody having a taste for a specific type of is not a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be an issue.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that the person's taste cannot change. That doesn't mean that the side of like know them to like. So
Okay.
people grow and people develop. And maybe somebody might say, oh, well, it's only light skins for me. And they might say that now. And then you turn around and then they're dating a dark skin girl. Things happen, people change. So,
I agree. So you're saying like the floor is still open, so that you're saying that's not your final, like your preference isn't, you know. So basically, your preference, okay, never mind. I think I get what you're saying.
your preference is never static, basically.
Yeah, it's never constant.
That's what static means.
No, I just wanted to sound smart.
Yeah. And you know, dog, not right now.
What happened? What do
Not
you
right
mean?
now.
What do you mean not right now? What do you mean?
Because you make me look bad, dog, if I roast you now.
No, you can roast me, dog. But like, just know when I clap back, dog. You know, that's gonna be like some one punch man decimation right there.
You sure about that,
Yeah,
dog?
man, dog. Yeah, man. I probably not think of anything smart now, but then like probably like this week, probably write a few jokes down, and then just late on you like on the okay, never mind though. That sounds
Yeah,
bad.
that's kind of sus.
But
That's really sus.
yeah, though.
Yeah, yeah.
This week, just train off for just 1 second. Like this week,
We've been straight off. But yeah, continue.
this week, like my eyes were opened.
To a light skin?
No, dog. No, bruh. Really, doggy. I tell you light skins. Okay, probably not light skins, but Sharpens belong in hell though.
You see, dog, you were just talking
It
about how
is
skin color shouldn't
fact.
determine how you treat somebody,
It
and
is
now it's not. It's actually not.
it's
Fact.
it's fact, bro. Wait, like it's like
But all girls are horny.
what you said all girls horn?
Yeah,
What do you mean by that?
I mean exactly what I just said.
You say all girls does horn.
Yeah.
That is true, but I just want to know like why. Like why do you make a such a bold statement? I mean, have oh in fact let me ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Did a girl like use you as the horn while she
No.
was okay? Wow, that's a lie, but alright, that's cool.
How is that? Wow, dog, I cannot.
Dog, you have the most. Dog, you have the most coolies. So I'm not even going
I
to.
don't. Don't, you didn't just say you're not going to lie on me.
Bruh, how is that a? Okay, that was a joke. Okay, that was a joke.
No, it was a lie.
No, that was a that was a that was a joke relating to a real thing that actually happened.
No, it's a
No,
lie.
bruh, it's not. It's a joke. Okay, it's a joke. Okay,
No, it's
it's
a
a
lie. It's just a lie.
that you getting the most coolies.
Dog, I don't get any girls though.
Hey, are you? Do you? Okay. Do you want a girlfriend, dog?
What?
Do you want? Do you want? Like, are you? Okay, I don't want to say searching though, cause that's sounding weird.
The entire question sounds right.
No, dog. Like, I mean, not really. I think
Yeah,
every
it
guy. I
does.
think every guy wants like a companion who is a female. Not okay.
That's, well, not
Not
every guy
most guys.
does.
Most guys.
Most guys, yeah.
Most guys. Are you one of these guys?
Am I a guy who,
Yeah, like you want like a shorty by your side.
I don't know, do I want a shorty by my side? I think that's a bigger question.
Yeah, so do you?
Yeah, but like, do I?
Dog, you ask. Dog, you cannot. Dog, how can you ask me, dog? I can't read your mind, G. I
Yeah, you
can't.
seem like you're trying to though.
Dog, I'm a psychologist, though. What you mean?
Wow, really?
Dog. But yeah, guy, like it.
But nah, like I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Like, do I? Like, what? Like, what? Is it necessary?
Yeah, that's
Do
a
I?
yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not it's not necessary though. It's not
It's not.
necessary, but like
But
it's not necessary, but it's cool. I would say
it's cool.
yeah, it's
So
cool.
you're dating somebody just because it's.
No, I mean, don't
That's
get
crazy,
don't
bro.
get
I.
Ari, listen, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like like um like when you're dating though, like the person they're supposed to be like like an addition, bro. Like you have, let's say you're a general and you have like badges, right?
Mm, sure.
You just basically like as a general you just got a new badge. Like the badge doesn't make the general. The general is still a general. It's just like an addition. Like they just okay now I have
So
I what
so
uh-huh.
basically, you collecting girls like badges.
No dog. Wow,
That's
bro, that's
crazy.
crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy
Wow.
that you would
I
look
never
at
expected that one
dog.
from you.
It, you know what's crazy is that you look at my Discord name, dog. I'll actually see that I collect shorties like badges.
I mean, you do.
No, I don't, bruh. No, I don't. Dog,
I mean,
if you think about it, way, no, I was about to say no man is truly a gallus, but no, I take that back. Like it not making sense. If you really think about it, though, it not really making sense to be a gallus, though. It not really making sense
Wow.
because, like, at the end of the day, you going to want to settle down.
You think so?
Yeah, man. Like I think, why you think? Why you think most of um why you think most of the fellas that playing girls and thing like when it's all said and done, they looking for a virgin,
Oh,
like somewhere that
that's
just
kind
fresh,
of,
somewhere that just
yeah, that's kind of,
like
wow.
no serious thing though. I've seen it.
Um, of course you are. Um, I don't know, though. I believe for the most part, eventually a lot of people will want to settle down. But like some people just don't understand the concept of getting older. Like they always
Be
do
young.
things as if they were young, and so you end up with old people going after young girls like as if they were in their 20s or whatever. It happens all the time. Um, but in my opinion, though, not everybody will want to settle down.
You think
A lot of
so?
people will, but not everybody.
What do you think about the females? I
Um,
I
I think
love.
eventually,
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
no, I think eventually they like when they're younger, which is something I've never understood. Like they say, girls mature a lot faster than boys, which
Dog, that's a lie.
physiologically it's true, but at the same time you end up having those same girls falling for fellas that end up using them and moving on. Like what part of that was mature? You now, little hole.
I think.
So
Mhm. I think
no,
when
go on, go on.
I think when they say mature, it's like they like that's why you find like most girls they'll not really date someone who's their age. They always most will go after someone who is older and you know has cash. Well, okay, I don't say has cash, but like yeah, like they basically go for someone um older that would sort of fit their quote unquote mature um
Yeah, but like the fact
mindset.
that there means that you understand, dog, that it's not really mature.
Yeah, look, but you have
It's
to.
like physiologically, like I said, they mature faster and earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but at the end of the day, though, like, are they really more mature? I don't think so. Like, I don't find. Like, I
Well,
find girls make a lot of dumb decisions. Like, no cap, just straight up retarded decisions.
you have to. I
And
mean, mm-hmm. Go ahead.
now it goes both ways. Everybody does. But, dog, I feel they exaggerate that a bit, just a little bit, with the whole
Okay,
girls mature faster.
I agree. I mean, when you say girls make dumb decisions, give me an example of one of
Just like
those.
the one I just gave,
The one by
you
by.
end up
Mm-hmm.
you end up with somebody who obviously doesn't love you, doesn't treat you right, and then you end up, let's say the girl ends up getting pregnant for the guy, and now you there with a child and father for the child, you're gonna step up, you're gonna,
Mm-hmm.
take responsibility,
Mm-hmm.
and then what though? Like that was your decision. Like you didn't just get pregnant though. The man didn't just walk pregnant though. So obviously there was a point at which, unless it was a rape,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
obviously there was a point at which you were in control and like had to make the decision to go forward. I
Okay.
feel like that's how it is.
Okay. Like for the dumb decisions part, I will say like you have to remember like girls they're emotionally driven, bro. So
Yeah.
like first of all when you in your emotions and thing, you will make some dumb decisions. Why?
No, I agree. I agree for
Yeah.
sure.
Like when you're in love, doggy, you make dumb decisions.
Yeah, I guess you know, but I
So,
like,
mhm.
yeah. So what you saying?
It's like so. I think they're mature, but since they have the emotional side of them. Like I think that's what really messes them up. So it's like a constant
Okay.
battle between the mature mind and the emotional, and most times the emotional usually the one in is like the primary I don't say yeah, it's basically like that's the primary thing with them is the emotion. So
Okay.
so most time they'll go with the emotions instead of
But like, what about fellas though?
we should be more rational, but most fellas nowadays want to be in the emotions and thing, you know.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with
There's nothing
fellas and their
wrong.
emotions,
There's
though.
nothing wrong, doggy. But in my opinion, I feel like the the emotional man is weak, bro.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
I
That's
feel like
interesting. That's a really, I don't say sexist, but kind of it's a really sexist point of view. But
how is that a sexist point of view?
because okay, um, first of all, sexism isn't just, let's just get some context here.
Mhm.
Sexism includes stereotyping, right?
Mhm.
So stereotyping somebody, or not somebody, stereotyping a man
Mhm.
as being weak because he's emotional is actually sexist.
Okay, okay, when I say emotional, I mean like I mean like overly emotional, bro. Like 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 okay, so for example, like if I
If you cry,
not cry, bro, not cry, bro. Like if okay, let's say we playing basketball, right?
mhm,
And like I hit you with my elbow. I hit you with my elbow and you want to get on with me. Like what's that, bro? What's that, doggy? Like you get it? Like that is like female behavior, dog.
and that
Like
is
you,
sexist behavior.
what happened?
Haha.
That's not.
Well,
How is that? No, dog. But
that's stereotyping.
dog. No, doggy. But
Um,
it's fact, bro. It's fact. Like you cannot. Like I don't think. I think a guy should be more rational, bro. They should be
I
more.
get you.
You understand what I'm saying? Like they should not. I mean, there's nothing wrong in being because we're all humans, bro. Humans will be emotional, but leave that thriving in the emotional thing for the ladies, though.
That is extremely sexist. Um, okay, while I do understand what you're saying,
Mm,
and I agree that sometimes fellas are just like, sometimes fellas need to calm down. Like, I get it.
mm.
Somebody hit you or somebody brush. Dog, you don't need to hype up yourself so much. Like,
Yeah, doggy. Like
chill,
just
relax.
I step
It's
on
not
your.
like dog, you didn't die.
Mm,
They brush you. They step on your toe. They hit you by accident, dog. Just relax.
exactly, dog. Like take it
But
easy, doggy.
yeah, girl, fellas can be really stupid. And I feel like these days fellas tend to be more woman-ish, if that makes sense. Like
Okay.
just similar to what you're saying.
Mm, mm, mm.
And they tend to act a lot more like women. So they tend to complain way more and they tend to make more of a fuss.
Mm-hmm.
When honestly, it's okay for you to dislike something, but when you make it a problem for everybody just because you're satisfied, though, that's not even female behavior. Though. That's just a dickhead behavior. Like, chill up. Like,
Okay.
that's it. Like, they have no excuse for that. Just
Mm-hmm.
relax. You unsatisfied with something, though, yeah, you feel what needs to be done, or you post a suggestion, yeah, and then we move on.
Yeah, dog.
So, yeah, I feel like fellas these days just get way too emotional, way too, you know, fussy.
Mm-hmm.
But, what can you
So what do you think causing them first to that, dog?
do? Society, yes.
Society?
Yeah, that's what I
Like
feel.
like when you say society though, like what do you mean?
Well, the fellas around now were raised in a different environment, guys before. So you find older men tend to
Mm.
act and move a lot different from the younger just because of how they were raised. I think a lot of the older men were taught to be men, and by men I mean like um,
Mm-hmm.
a lot earlier than the fellas
Now.
now.
Okay.
And not only that, I feel like men from long ago had better role models
Okay.
and more present role models than,
Mm.
if you understand. The whole single parent thing
Mm-mm.
is a
Okay.
lot higher than it was back then.
That's true.
I pray to God I'm not mistaken about that.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, so you end up with fellas that grew up with a lot of,
Mm.
that grew up doing what they want and getting what they want because most times, the mothers will care for their little
Mm-mm.
boys. And now that they grow up, it's like anybody could touch me, they vex already because they had no role model to teach them conflict resolution. So they want to deal with everything as being the machoest man. So they
Okay.
make the most noise. They want to be the loudest. They want to be the most violent because that's how they
Mm-mm.
see, or that's how they understand the conflict resolution. That's what they see. That's what they know.
Okay.
That's what they grew up on. They had nobody there. The mother, most times the mother bad talking the father illness.
Mm-mm.
Your father, man, you child, blah, 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 and you never there, and whatever. So now they feel, okay, that we put that one on the side, that one not no role model. I'm not looking to that one, and you're moving on. And then you look for father figures, you see the fellas on the block, and the fellas on the block, then endless women, and then the fellas on the block doing what they want, and they threatening who they want, and everybody have quote unquote respect for them. So that is who the fellas looking to. So now they want to be on the block too. They want to act like the fellas. They want to smoke like the fellas. They want to carry guns around like the fellas. And so you end up with a bunch of men who feel like it's a competition every single day to manly. And instead of talking and resolving conflicts like regular people should, they want to resolve conflicts by being the bigger man and one of the biggest
Mm-mm.
dickheads.
Okay. That's a big point. Um that's true. I can agree. I can agree to that. You know, I mean, ah boy, that's a big one, bro. Like especially like the single parents thing. But I'll not say I will say like not all I mean with everything there's a few exceptions,
Yeah, for sure.
you know. But what are we like? I don't know. Okay, but I just thinking about what you just said. Eh?
You're thinking of what?
I was just thinking about what you just said, like just now.
Oh,
You know, I would say hmm. I think it basically just summed up everything I wanted to say on that dog. But yeah, God, like, but then again, I find them fellas, them kind of fellas, they doesn't real involve in simp activity.
Nah, they rarely,
So, so,
very rare.
one of them simp fellas, doggy.
I don't know. That's a whole different case.
You think so?
Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel I really haven't.
I think like the same thing is like is the nice guy. Um,
Like a nice guy mentality.
yeah, the nice guy mentality though. I think
But
yeah,
like,
I think that's how it starts.
what nice guy mentality though?
I think
Because girls these days going for V-necks, dog.
yeah, dog, because I I think I think that we should get a girl on the podcast.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan for sure.
Yeah, dog, we should ask some of your shorties.
Dog, like I know it's a joke and all that, dog. But like somebody will take you seriously and think I actually have shorties.
Bro, I'm
So
sure you have a girl somewhere in your inbox.
I really don't actually.
Hey, bro.
I really
Oh
don't.
man, you literally just gave a story about talking to a girl about what's that? What a girl being whatever size.
Nah, I said somebody posted in a group chat.
Oh, and then but you didn't like she wasn't speaking to you about a guy
She
with
wasn't
your
speaking to
height.
me. She was, oh, dog, do you even listen to what I say?
That's not what I might have misinterpreted.
Somebody posted the picture of a girl in the group chat.
Oh, okay, okay,
And
okay,
then
okay.
one of the guys in the group chat commented saying how, you or whatever.
Okay.
And then she took it for him saying that that's disgusting. And, I don't care.
Alright.
Whatever.
I check what you say.
Girls were.
Very. But I think them sim fellas dog, like well
Them
they
and different though. Them and built different though.
like I don't know dog. Like, I think more fellas suffer from that than the other demographic you mentioned earlier.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Okay, probably not in Saint Lucia, but like on a like I would say worldwide.
To me, simping in the Caribbean doesn't happen as often.
Yeah, dog.
It happens, but
It
not as often.
I don't think because a lot of fellas simping in silent G.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, dog. A lot of
Yeah.
fellas simping in silent G. Dog, like they have some grown fellas, doggy. I saw it on Twitter. Like they have a grown, like look, like probably about like 30 simping over like I think it was a 20-year-old or something. Yeah, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, dog. So I would say most of them you probably don't see it as often because they simp in silently. And
Mm,
how do you know somebody you only the I think only the females are able to point out like
like a simp?
yeah, like who a simp is, because like a simp will not be a
No,
simp when they're with their
I'm pretty
partners.
sure. Well, yeah, okay, yeah, I get that. Like, yeah, fellas,
Yeah,
yeah, we simp all the time. It's only when he around women.
yeah,
I
yeah.
get that part.
Mm,
Um, yeah, yeah, I agree. Like, a girl would detect when a guy is a simp because, around her, he would act
mm,
different. He would do different things, whatever.
mm, mm,
Yeah, but like, oh, that is not new. The whole idea of simping is not new. I mean, they have a name for it now,
mm, mm, mm,
but it's
mm.
not new. I remember when I was going to school, I had a guy, yo, we used to call him a dog, but like not to insult him or anything. Like, no, we just had a girl that was chasing. Boy, that man used to do everything she asked. Oh, everything. Or like, it got to a point where like, oh, you couldn't touch the girl because the man would get there. How that making sense, yo? Like you're not dating at all. You're
You're
not even
not
together. Or
dating?
the girl, no, or the girl even happy. Or the girl had a boyfriend though.
She had a boy. No, you lie. Like she had a boyfriend, like an actual.
Yeah, though, the girl boyfriend was in my class though.
So wait, so he was trying to take her from her
Nah,
boyfriend
the
or
man
what?
was just a simp.
Dog, what? No, I've
The man
never.
wasn't rolling on the girl or anything.
I've never that one. Okay, that's bad. That one is actually I've never heard that one before.
Like after I left school, I don't know where they are now. I know she overseas somewhere doing whatever bullshit. But yeah, though, that's how it was. Though, that was crazy. And like, as a man friends, and we are trying to talk to this man because you have to reach out to your bros. Yeah, you have to look out for your bros. Try and explain like what the man doing. Like you have to
Mm-hmm.
stop it though. But the man always had an excuse though, like to try and justify his simp behavior.
What you would you remember one of his excuses?
I don't know, dog. The man saying how that's his little sister. Dog, what?
Dog, what?
What? Oh, you have to protect her. Dog,
From
what?
what?
Oh, the girls. I could go so many files on the podcast, dog, but the girls loose, dog. So I don't know what kind of protection, dog. Like she would have need more protection if you know what I mean. But
What, dog? That's crazy.
it is, I know, right?
Dog,
Yo,
that's
people
like
just
some.
waffle me sometimes.
But I mean, like surely right now, like you would have come out of it simply, though. Cause like once you're
I
like
hope
Robin,
that what I seen from the statuses, but I hope.
yeah, dog. Because like I think like once you I'll admit, dog, I was a sim before.
Wow, wow.
Why you wowing, bro?
Somebody take note of that.
Robin?
Somebody take note of that.
Dog, what you mean take note? What you mean take note,
He
bro?
said it, guys.
Bruh, I
Ladies
was.
and gentlemen,
The keyword there
you
is
would.
was.
I know you would, dog. I like.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, yeah. You would know, dog. Like I think like, and we mentioned it in episode one, dog. Like
We did? Oh yeah, we did. We
about
did?
yeah,
Actually, we did.
about getting your heart broken.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
y'all
dog.
getting your heartbroken.
Bruh, I think for you, like if you were to get into a relationship, I don't think it will happen to you.
You don't think it'll happen to me?
I don't think it will happen to you. Why you
That's actually
laughing?
funny, though. Like, why
Why
would
you
you
mean?
think that? Nah, that's actually interesting, dog. That like slapped me back a week, dog.
What? What do you mean?
Like, why would you think that? No, it's actually interesting. I'm actually interested
I
right
don't
now.
think it will happen to you though,
Why?
because I think like I think you'd be an exception. So I think what I said in episode one, I don't think it would have applied to you. Though. Now that I really think, why are you laughing? No, now that I really think about it, like I don't know though, like
Mm-hmm.
I I feel that you're mature enough to. So I think
To
like
handle like a
before you
breakup,
even, pardon me,
to handle a breakup, like mature enough to handle a
dog.
breakup.
I don't want to reach on breakup yet, dog.
Oh, alright, well, continue.
I don't think you. I don't think you would get to that point.
To what point?
To
Oh,
that
like a
to a breakup. Like, I don't think it would be on your part. It'd be on the girl's part, doggy.
damn. That
I
actually,
think. Mhm.
nah, I'm just thinking of what you're saying. Like, wow.
Because like how do I put it? If I don't sure if you heard what I said like when we were at what's that place, doggy? The barracks.
Uh-huh.
When we were saying like if a girl choose you, I think we mentioned on episode one too.
If a girl choose
Yeah,
you, right?
choose you first. Like you don't have to do any pursuing. She just say, no, I like that one, and then she just like she like bro, I can't explain it, doggy. Like she just choose you, bro. Like she just like you. Like she just like she just like you. Like she just choose you, bro. Like she just like she just like you. Like she just choose you, bro. Like she just choose you, bro. Like she just like she just like you. Like she just choose you, bro. Like she just like she just like you. 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 Like she just like You understand?
I'm trying to.
Right. I think like
Mm-hmm.
I think like if I don't know. I think like if they probably have a girl like that on the end, but your standards so high, you probably haven't taken that one.
My standard is not that high. Alright, but that's for a different time. Um, no, I'm pretty sure like they have no girl that interested in me right now. But again,
You say that
that's for
though.
a different time.
You
No,
say
I'm
that.
pretty sure. I'm pretty
Dog,
sure.
every bread have a cheese.
Yeah, but I'm not bread though. I'm probably like a cracker or some shit like
Dog,
that.
every cracker have a cheese.
Not a scratch that. I don't know. I'd say I'm a cookie, but like no.
Serious thing though. Serious thing though.
They have like they're like Jonah.
Yeah dog. Hold on, let me
Jonah. I must find something though.
what
That's
happened?
applicable. No, give me some that's applicable.
Or like an example?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, never mind. Scratch that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
The point is
Pardon me?
that whole every bread out with cheese thing
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't like it not applying to. Alright, that's the
No dog,
point. That's what you're saying.
you cannot say that bro.
How I can dog what? Of course I can see that.
You can't say that dog.
Oh,
You
and that will be way past the time for
oh yeah for the thing. Oh yeah. So alright doggy. But I will
we
say
can
what?
no continue.
What I will say doggy is I mean give it time, G. Give it time though. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, but like I don't care though.
Yeah, that's the attitude you should have.
What? IG, you know I'm not gonna question IG.
Yeah, it it you will know you will know you will I think you will know when okay just now like I want to say it can be two things. It will come to you and you will know when to go for it. You will know.
No, at this point I'm not gonna question what you say though.
All right, you have any closing remarks? You have anything in particular
Um
you want to say?
not really though. Like it was again we still have to try and shorten it again.
No, the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like around what
I don't
time?
know, like again now.
Okay,
But
one
the thing
hour.
about talking though, like you can't just cut it abruptly.
I see what you're
So
saying.
yeah,
I
I guess you
understand.
could try to cut it for an hour, and then whatever happens after that happens.
Okay, Ari, fair play. Tonight we were supposed to have a special guest. Well, not really a special guest. It's supposed to be three of us tonight, but then stuff happens.
Fortunate.
Um. Okay, guys. So I guess we're on the closing remarks now, right?
Yeah,
Um. You have anything you want to say to the audience? The one viewer. I see one viewer.
that's me. Imagine that. I'll open your WhatsApp there.
No, you serious? Hold on,
Yeah.
hold
Can
on.
I let me see?
Yes,
It
it's
went
just you,
down,
man.
right?
It's just you. Yeah, it's just you.
Uh,
I
that's
think
kind of sad.
that's fine. No, that's fine because for
That's
the
kind of sad.
it's just the debut,
True.
So I think when we get like probably if we have like a strict routine or something, we'll be able to
Yeah,
pull it off. But I'm rambling. Um, so see you guys next week. Same time. Same time.
You guys.
No, because I'm going to do the highlights and stuff.
Alright.
So yeah. All right, guys. That's it from the ball experience.
Yes, sir.